Good evening and welcome back to NoQuipFootball on NoQuip Sports, your no funny business source of just football news. You get in, you get out, 5 to 7 minutes tops, and hopefully you pick up some fantasy advice as well as some pick'ems along the way. I hope you all have been enjoying this holiday week with your families and friends. It's really been a great time, I know for myself, so I wish that for you as well. But let's dive right into it, friends. We've got 3 more matchups for you on Saturday, all at 1 p.m. Let's start first with the Carolina Panthers at 6-9 visiting the Tampa Bay Buccaneers at 8-7. NoQuip Sports is picking Tampa Bay to win this game, and it is a must-win for them. I believe there is one scenario, maybe no scenarios, but it appears to me as there may be one scenario in which they could still capture the 6th seed in the playoffs for the NFC side. So we'll see how that kind of shakes out. And in addition, next you have the Green Bay Packers at 9-6 visiting the Detroit Lions, also at 9-6. NoQuip Sports is picking Green Bay to win. Now, just as a quick recap here, last night Detroit lost, which actually dropped them to, I believe, 5th, maybe 6th place, and brought Green Bay up to 4th in the standings. So currently they're division lead. Obviously, this game will decide who maintains the 4th or maybe a little bit higher position in the divisional winner in the NFC bracket. So this is going to be a gigantic game. So NoQuip Sports is calling Green Bay to win this game. However, the other very important thing is here, should Green Bay win, that actually potentially might knock Detroit out. We talked about this the Washington game yesterday. If Washington is to beat the Giants, which NoQuip Sports is picking the Giants to win, I think Washington would take the spot from Detroit. So Detroit, who's been leading their division this entire season, would all of a sudden be knocked out at the end by Green Bay, who's come back from nowhere to win so many games and to put themselves in a position of being divisional leaders, which I think would be hilarious, but also very Detroit. I've also said this entire season that Stafford, I don't like the way that they've been winning. I mean, the 6 games that they won when they were 6-3, I think it was, or maybe 6-4, every single game that they won was a comeback victory. And I was like, you know what, that's a recipe for disaster. You can't depend on that. It's great to have it in high-pressure situations and games that mean a lot, but if you're doing it all the time during the regular season, I don't think you have a chance. So that's what I think is going to happen. I think Green Bay is going to win. I think Detroit's going to get knocked out. And should Washington step up and win, I think that they could possibly, just possibly, take over and make a splash into the playoffs. So we'll see what happens there. I would love to see that, because then you'd also have 3 teams from one division in the NFC in the playoffs, and I think that's kind of cool to see that happen. But anyways, moving along here. The next game we have is the Jacksonville Jaguars at 3-12 visiting the Indianapolis Colts at 7-8. I think this one's fairly obvious to call here, but NoQuip Sports officially is calling the Indianapolis Colts to win this game. Jacksonville last week, don't know how they won the game. I didn't watch it, but the score was pretty crazy. And also, the other thing I do want to note is that Marcus Mariota, I think his season might be done. I don't know what his injury is, but it's something ankle or lower leg. I know Derek Carr broke his leg, but that's the Oakland Raiders quarterback situation. So we'll see what's going on there, which is also very sad that he broke his leg, because I've been riding that train hard all year long, and he's so good. But I also will speak a little bit more about that later on this week. So in other news slot, I'm just going to put the CBS Sports playoff picture as it updates throughout the week, so that you all can see that and maybe correct some of the things I say here. But also, I just want to make sure you know right now, there'll be no video on New Year's Eve or New Year's Day. Maybe New Year's Day, I'm thinking about it, or sorry, maybe New Year's Eve, but yeah, generally right now, no video at the moment. So anyways, while you're here, please don't forget to subscribe to NoQuip Sports here on YouTube by clicking that red button or the annotation above. And then also, we're on Twitter now, so check us out at NoQuip Sports on Twitter. We have a lot of fun with it. We do some live tweeting of games when we don't do live video on our Facebook, which you can also click the description down in the box below. On the Facebook, we do the live games. I don't think we'll be doing any for the playoffs necessarily, but definitely live reactions to some of those games. So I hope you have a lot of fun with it. I know we have a lot of fun with it. And for all of you that have done those things already, thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. It makes a big difference, especially now that we're in a organic growth phase, which I've described in other videos. So, but it truly does mean a lot to me for those of you that come out and do that. And as always, I hope you have been having a fantastic holiday season, and go football.